So I was actually going to take off this cycle of commander decks. I wasn't going to get them. And admittedly, after they kind of did an amazing job with the Ixalan ones, I was kind of in the boat of there's no way they do it 2 sets in a row. Now, these ones are going to be janky. And they're not. They're not janky. In a weird way, if you play Commander specifically, not other formats, are these the dramatically better buy than the actual set itself? That's a good question. I haven't looked at everything in them. I know some of the reprints they did, and I kind of want to take a look at them on camera because I have a channel, and when you have a channel, you might as well do that. Right? I mean, that's... I could just go like over on the sofa and like open them up, but I have a channel, so I might as well just do it here. Makes sense? Yeah, makes sense. Anyways. So much packaging. Where's the little box? Is that in here? Oh wait, do these still come with the sample collector pack? They do. Alright. Not that that's a thing that you should buy one of these for. Okay, come on. Oh, well, that would explain why that didn't work. Alright, there we go. Yeah, a little box. Not that I'm going to keep that long. I'm just going to use it for temporary organization of things. Okay, let's first open this little sample pack. Some people think it's false advertising. I do not. I think it's incredibly clear what they're trying to say. This is to get you excited to go buy a collector box. That's what this is for. There's more where that came from. Yeah, we know. Hey, audience of Tristani. I like that. In foil. By the way, these are US printed. Fascinating. And Deadly Complication. So you get one uncommon, one rare and or mythic. Okay. So this is the Nelly Borka deck. If I can find the pull tab. Seriously? I see you right there. How do I get into you? Very carefully is the question. Okay. This is stupid. I really... You know what? Forget it. There we go. Better. All right. Grew tired of messing around with trying to get that pull tab, which is like glued down. Okay, so where are the commons at? Or the lands? Down here? Yeah. All right. Those can go over there. So... I'll give us one thick stock one now. So we got Nelly Borka in all of her goad fun. Oh, that's where the new feather is. I didn't know it was part of the commander deck. It's funny, I was kind of hoping to pull it out of one of the boxes, and I'm like, no feather yet. Weird. That's why. So, Immortal Obligation, Otherworldly Escort. Yeah, I'm not going to name off all the cards, because we got 4 of these to go through. Let's look for Prison's Dilemma. Seems like a fun card. Okay. Ransom Note. I do like new artifacts. Okay, you gotta sacrifice it to do that. Okay. Comeuppance, which this is one of those reprints that this was like a $12 card pre-reprint. But that's also because it hadn't been printed since Commander 24. Oh, 14, not 24. This is Commander 24, practically. Commander 14. And so it's more... I do like the new artwork on it, though. That's cool. Okay, Darien. Duel's Heritage. I did not realize this card started to become like a $3 or $4 card. When did that happen? Elspeth. Cheat Keeper of the Accord's always cool. Lauren's... That's neat. That's a good little addition right there. Yeah, I hate that card. Okay. Yeah. Smuggler's Share. Still hanging around. I admit... So people like to talk about specs that went well, and they never talk about the specs that failed. I failed on Smuggler's Share. Not that I went too hard in it. But that one failed. I thought that card was going to be the boss. Stalkin' Leonin. Okay. Yep. Winds of Wrath. Okay. Oh, new Brash Daunter artwork. That's cool. I like that artwork. Okay, more goading. Yeah, Tali, because you can't. Fiendish Duo at time of that this thing, like in the pre-release time anyway. This is kind of an expensive card. Source would deal damage to an opponent and deals double that damage to the player instead. Sheesh. Okay. Kazoo. Spectacular Showdown's cool. Vengeful Ancestor. Who's Anya? I assume it's a reprint, but I don't know who you are. Okay. So the weaker everybody else gets, the stronger she gets. Makes sense in this deck. Boros Reckoner. Deflecting Palm. Gisela. Because you need another reprint already. Makes sense in the deck. Ancient Stone Idol, always a good card. Same thing with Sad Robot. Castle Ardenvale. Not a bad little addition. I'm going to guess the overall land quality is not going to be the best. Really? Why? I mean, why? Seriously, why? Why? Why is that in here? Good old War Room. There's an awesome War Room coming out for Fallout. I need to get a copy. It is great. See, here's the problem. This deck, why is Ghostly Prison in here? I'm going to make it, just going through everything else, I'm going to make plenty of creature tokens. I'm going to have blockers. Why am I going to bother with Ghostly Prison? And the deck's also built around making everybody else attack everybody else, right? So I'm going to have plenty of defense, and I'm making everybody else attack everybody else. Why do I need Ghostly Prison? Just feels like it's just tacked on. I mean, Ghostly Prison is an amazing card in the right deck. Okay. Rite of Rage and Storm. Like that card. So I assume that this is actually the cheapest. This one's going to be the cheapest of the decks. That's my assumption right now. Okay. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Were there deserts? Why is that card even in? Why is that card even in here? Why is Scavenging Grounds even in here? You know what? I probably missed something on that. So if you're watching this video and you know why Scavenging Grounds is in here, please let me know. I would really like to know if I missed something. So dumb. Okay, let's go to number 2. We're going to go to Deep Clue Sea, which is just a fantastic name. A shark freaking ate me. Packaging. Things stuffed in other things. Okay. At first I was like, why do they need another Merfolk deck? That was my first thing that came to my mind, right? You just had a Merfolk commander. It's like, oh, this one's just, though, completely different. It doesn't even matter that it's necessarily Merfolk. But when I just saw it on paper, or just really quick, not even on paper, I didn't see the deck list or anything, but I just kind of saw it from afar. I was like, another one? You just had Hackball, who was ridiculous. All right, let's open up this little thing. Maybe we'll hit something. These must be U.S. printed. Yep, yes they are. So the collector boxes are made in Japan, but these are U.S. printed. Fascinating. Okay, so I assume we're going to see her in this deck. I guess it's a mythic, yeah? You know what? I got a foil audience of Tristani. It's okay. I think that's a neat card. So we got Morxa. So it's going to be fun with clue tokens. Sophia. Yep, Armed with Proof is neat. Merchant of Truth is neat. Yeah, they really like this ransom note card. Ooh, Aerial Extortionist. Okay. Benny Brax. Good reprint. Farewell. Good reprint. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. Okay. Hey, Alondra! Holy crap, this deck's got a Cap Cannoneer. Mechanized Production is good in a deck that's going to build tons of clues and be a cheap way to win. Shimmer Dragon, Teferi's Ageless Insight. Tezzeret. That's the Tezzeret from Kamigawa, that's right. Thought Monitor. Is this going to have Academy Manufactor? I feel like it has to. Hornet Queen. Tireless Trackers always. Yeah, a non-curvy one. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm a big fan of Adrix and Neff. It's a big fan, and unfortunately the one that came in the Strixhaven Commander 2021, whatever it was. It's that all the commanders from that year curl like nobody's business. They're all terrible print quality. So it's kind of awesome to have a copy that is normal. Tulane, dang. God, this deck's not going to be cheap. Okay. You know what? Is that Essex? It is S. You know what I like most about this deck is I don't even plan on playing this deck, but like it's got tons of other things I'm going to use. Hydroid Crisis, always fun. Coma, can't go wrong. All right, maybe I will play this. Academy Manufacturer. Holy crap, this deck. You know, okay. Doesn't feel right, but maybe it is. This deck, hey, Junk Winder, yeah, because you're going to be making tons of tokens. Yep. Some of the classics, Wilderness Reclamation, Signet, Soul Ring, Talismans, Progress, very good. Huh. This deck is baller. That one is going to cost more than the MSRP. Not that MSRP exists anymore, but it also kind of does at the same time. That deck's going to be... That's a deep deck. That's full of good reprints. Okay. And some good new cards, too. Deadly Disguise. I assume this is the one that's got Jessica's Will in it. I'll admit, we just talked about that on our Discord. Like Jessica's Will got below $13, and we all realized after the Baldur's Gate reprint that we should have bought some at that time. I think they got as low as like $8 or $9 in that one. But then the card, shot back up over 25. And so when these hit like $13, it kind of went around our Discord like, you should probably consider buying them one or two if you need them. It's a good time. That card, it's going to go right back up to $25. There's nothing this Commander deck reprint's going to do to change that. And from a game store perspective, from cost on this, you can sell those and recoup a lot of the... In fact, you can make a profit on these decks by selling singles off. That's very much what it looks like. Which is good for the stores, because they need something. Cryptics. Non-foil crypt... Oh, yeah, that's right. And Frantic Scapegoat with the goat. Yeah, that is the most goatiest goat I've seen in a Magic card in a long time. Right down to their weird eyes. Why do goats have weird eyes? I don't know. So, what is... I haven't even seen this deck, to be honest. What is the point of it? It's, what do they call it? What are they calling it in this set? It's the Morph. So, Koust. Tuscana, because you're going to make them all 2/2 when you... Disguise. Sorry, that's what it is. So this is the Disguise deck. Unexplained Absence seems sweet. Who's Boltbender? Okay. Seems okay, especially in this deck. Tassac seems good. What is Experiment 12? That's not bad. Okay. I mean, obviously you got to be able to take advantage of the Disguise or Morph mechanic, but that's pretty good. Yeah, I've seen that card already. Same thing. Oh yeah, Ugin's Mastery. That makes sense here. Came in originally, I think this is from what, the Commander Masters Karlov deck? I think it's from Zuladoc. Dust Till Dawn. Exalted Angel. There's a classic card. Not worth anything, but... Yep, you're going to make tons of tokens. You got a Mirrored Entity up. Welcoming Vampire. Oh, God. Why are you in here? Just to do... Oh, because you're going to morph her, and then you're going to flip her. Yeah, that would seem like a good way to put her out in play. Imperial Hellkite. Yeah. There you are. Jessica's Will. Nahab. Scourge of the Throne. Okay. What are you? This deck is loaded with the synergy. That's a good new Hydra. I assume it's a new Hydra. I've never seen it before. And turn face up. Okay. It may not be, folks. I don't know. I've never seen it before, so I kind of assume it's a new one. New Hydra. Obscuring Aether. Oran Frostfang. Root Elemental in its morph. That's a climb. That's an old one. Seedborn Muse. Dang. All right. Serenth is a nice little addition. Well, actually not really. This isn't a token heavy. I guess you can make use of the hexproof thing. It's like they're big creatures. I don't necessarily need Death Touch. Toski! Love me some Toski. What are you? I'll read you after. Which set were you originally in? I remember. Forgot. Eudora, Decimate. Yeah, Sidar Kondo Jamura. I do not own a copy of this from one of the early Commander decks. Okay. Lands. Why do they always split the lands? I don't understand why they do that. Nature's Lore. Yep. 3 visits. Wow. Cool. Yeah, that deck and the... What do you call that one? The Clue one. These are going to be... These kind of decks are the reasons why when an LGS is smart, they make you buy all 4. Because like that first one lacks value. And then we got Revenant Recon, Surveil, Resurrect Creatures. So of course, this is going to have Necromancy and what else? Let's find out. Yeah, Necromancy got a reprint, and it's pretty good. Why did they start putting this in there? Okay. So much. I make so much trash whenever I open these. It's actually the part I hate the most about these decks. I wish I could get them in the low packaging versions. Come on, give me the card. Thank you. There we go. Come on, something cool. Something cool. Grunko! You qualify as cool? Yeah, kind of. And call Surprise Witness again. Not messing. Here we go. Okay. So we got Mirko, Obsessive Thirst. Vampire Detective, huh? Wants to surveil, so I assume you're going to want to put yourself a... Oh, what's that card? This is supposed to be Capenna, right? So... The blue flying guy. What's his name? The Shredder, Ledger Shredder. So we got Mirko, and there's Marvo, Octopus Rogue, which I guess that's a classification. Case of the Shifting Visage. Okay, Cop Catchers. Look at that art. What is Counterpoint? Yeah. Yep. Oh, Black Sun Zenith. It's kind of neat. Doom Whisperer. All right, that's a good addition. Grave Titan. Massacre Worm. All right. Bringing some pain. Did you guys have to use the new artwork? Could you go back to the old artwork? Yeah, Reanimate too. Oh, that's right. And Rise of the Dark Realms. Yeah. Toxic Deluge. Because this did not need another reprint again, but here we are. And Twilight Prophet with cool artwork. Well, I guess the other artwork was okay too. I like this one better. Baleful Strix. Lazev. Yeah, Master of Death. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Oh, Animate Dead, which has slowly become like a $6 uncommon again. Necromancy was like a $10 uncommon. Yeah, there's quite a bit. Sir Conrad. Quite a bit of little value in this, especially at the price point. Talisman of Dominance. Dang. Well, Wizards, you know what I like about these? Not that Wizards is listening or cares what I have to say about much of anything at all in any way, shape, or form. The Ixalan ones were neat, but of course they were all kindred, right? Which is fine because that's kind of what Ixalan is. These all kind of went with a neat theme. I like that. I like that a lot, and with good reprints, and at frankly a price point that kind of makes sense for what you put inside there. I'm gonna applaud these ones. I'm gonna give you credit on these ones. These are. I'll admit I'm not a huge kindred player. Although I did really enjoy the Merfolk because Hackball is nuts. But usually I kind of want to play around a thing I'm trying to do. So right off the bat, like the Surveil deck here, that seems kind of cool. So I get it. Yeah, so that's just a quick view. I guess not that quick, but a quick view through the Commander decks. You know, what are your thoughts on these? They seem to be doing, in my opinion, better with the Commander decks after some period of time where they were just kind of not doing great. It's like they really kind of turned it up the notch there. I wonder if these are highly profitable products for them. And that's kind of a why. And then the better the decks are, the better they sell. And then they make a lot more money on them. That's a really good question. Like these Commander decks, because obviously they've tuned them up and they're coming out with so many of them. Like these must be a high profit driver for them. I never really thought about them being that, but they must be that. Or at least maybe they are if they're proven to be pretty good decks. Interesting things. Like the March of the Machine decks, honestly, for the most part, those were lame. Yeah, you had Shalai and Halar, which was quite strong, and I like the Eminence, Sidar Jabari. But beyond that, those were not particular. Like the other three were not good decks. They were not very good. But then after that, well, you had the Commander Masters ones did cost a fortune, but they were all good. After that, you had Wild's Veldrain, which the Alayla deck is cool. The other one's also quite strong too. They just weren't that exciting of decks. But they're both relatively strong, right? And then you had Ixalan, which killed it. And then you got this one, which these seem to be really good. Kudos, Wizard. You did something right. All right, I'm going to end the video. Bye.